Today, in his speech, the Chancellor focused on recovery, levelling up and sustainability. But there were changes that have implications for pension savers and investors. The Chancellor felt that it may be some time before the global forces which are pushing inflation to a level that's higher than the government would like to see, those forces could persist for some time to come. That could mean that savers and investors have to take more risk if they are to secure returns which are above inflation. In particular, those saving in cash could see the real value of those savings fall over time. There's good news for those on lower earnings, with the living wage increasing by 6.6%. That will also mean that pension contributions for those workers will typically increase by 6.6%. The Chancellor would like to see investments which are sitting in DC pensions in the UK play a greater role in financing the recovery and restructuring of the UK economy. One of the things which prevents that is a charge cap applying to DC pensions, and the Chancellor has announced a review of that charge cap which may make it easier for those types of pension assets to make a greater contribution in the future. There was much speculation in advance of the budget that the Chancellor may review the various tax allowances applying to pensions. There were no changes to the annual allowance, to the lifetime allowance, the tapered annual allowance, or the money purchase annual allowance. The money purchase annual allowance reduces the amount which you can save into a pension in any given tax year from £40,000 to just £4,000 per annum if you were to take any money out of your pension pot from the age of 55. Unfortunately, during the COVID crisis, many people over the age of 55 had to access their pension pots to take a little money out to help them make ends meet. We would have liked to have seen a relaxation or a suspension in the money purchase annual allowance to allow those older workers to recover their pension pots when they began employment once again. And finally, there was good news for lower paid workers in net pay schemes. Many occupational pensions and many of the master trusts operate at a basis of tax relief known as net pay, which means that those who currently don't pay any tax don't receive any relief on their contributions. A new bonus from the government to be introduced from the tax year 2024-2025 will see those workers receive a bonus which will bring their tax treatment in line with workers who are in pension schemes which operate on a basis known as relief at source.